Solid Rev. Days Gone Remastered. ... Let's listen in.
What's up, everybody? Let's talk about Days Gone. Now, the only reason I'm even covering this is because Days Gone is a pretty special game to me. I really enjoyed it. Beat it on the PlayStation 4 Pro, beat it on the PC, bought it for both. Now, the remaster, there's gonna be three camps of people, okay? There's gonna be the this is a waste of resources, should have been spent on a new IP or a sequel. And I don't want to say those people are wrong. Then you got the camp of, if you do not support this remaster, we'll never see a sequel.
I'm in the first camp. It's a money grab. What he's about to say about the second camp is still iffy because you would have had a sequel if the first game had sold. Does that make sense? Like, if the leaks came out and we saw the sales of Days Gone, but you have to understand that the media went after that game. The creative director left with a bad taste in his mouth about the whole situation. He was vocal about stuff. I mean, it was a PR nightmare. It really was a PR nightmare. Anybody that would think that, a sequel is going to just magically emanate, you're asking PlayStation, who's barely able to keep up with their own software sales, to go risking another few $100 million into that project when they're looking for live service. I mean, there's just so many things. Not saying it's impossible, but there's so many things stacked against it. Let me hear what Rev's got to say, though.
I kind of understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, that's pretty sketchy in itself. We'll talk about that. Then you got the third camp saying, well, whatever, we don't care. Okay, understandable as well. Now, what does it come with? Okay, it's remastered for the PS5 and PS5 Pro. Let's look at Horizon Zero Dawn. That was remastered graphically. It looks nicer. It looks better. Is it night and day? Is it worth full price? I don't know what full price would be. Probably like $50. It's got a permadeath mode. I don't give a shit about that. I don't know anybody that would give a shit about that outside of a streamer. Enhanced photo.
I saw people saying that they actually did. We're looking forward to a permadeath mode, but again, I'm yet to even play the game. I just bought it, guys. After being so okay, I guess, it's going to be hard for PlayStation to get my money. I said, you know what? Screw it. I just bought it. I haven't even hit play because the last time I played it was when it was part of the PlayStation Collection or whatever. Kind of, put it down for a while. Thought, okay, let me get it on PC. And they're talking about a remaster. It's just so weird. You know what I mean?
Mode, which the photo mode on Days Gone is already phenomenal. New accessibility features, if you got any kind of hearing impaired or, sight issues, stuff like that. Okay, that'd be good for those people.
That should be free. Sorry, but Ubi ships games with this stuff. Ubisoft. Ubisoft is the punching bag of the industry, but you've got to basically say they ship their games with all this stuff in mind. And if many other developers and publishers are doing this, on the back end, they're coming in with it as free aspects of their game. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm the only PlayStation user who's, vehemently pointing against this, but it's fine. I'm okay to stand alone. The heck?
Speedrun mode, more streamer bullshit that I don't care about.
Agreed. I mean, those of you who don't know, there's a whole league of, speed running games, out there, and actually different leagues and such. And you can go look at that stuff, at the end of the day.
Horde Assault. Now, it says Broken Road DLC, but I looked it up on Reddit, and from what I understand, it's just all these little things, okay? Horde Assault looks like the Hordes are the best part of this game. Well, not even. The game is super awesome. I love the motorcycle, honestly. But the Horde is one of the best aspects of this game. So a Horde mode is pretty cool. But is it $50 cool? Now, for the $10 upgrade, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to get the $10 upgrade. Now, should you feel pressured to buy the game, the remaster full price, if you didn't already buy it, to support a potential sequel? I say no.
Sense. Oh my God. Sense. I just got hit with a whole dose of common sense. Let me rewind it. My ears probably didn't catch that.
Sequel. I say no. And that's coming from a guy that loves this game. It's one of my top, I believe it's one of my top 10 most played games on Steam. And the reason I'm going to say no is because I feel like that's bullshit. Okay? It was obviously good enough for a PC release. It was obviously good enough for a remaster, but now it's on us to determine whether or not it's good for a sequel. Man, F all that.
See, this is what a lot of PlayStation fans are missing. What I see is a lot of drones just flying with some narrative. Nobody has the kahunas to say the reality of what's going on. I come out and I say it. I get these so-called pedantic little PlayStation fanboys in the corner talking like I haven't spent money on PlayStation, like I haven't participated in the PlayStation ecosystem, even while being knee deep, waist deep, fully immersed in the PC with one hand basically coming out the freaking, mud into PC. And I'm still in one way or the other participating in the PlayStation ecosystem and seeing this nonsense basically go on. And I'm like, this is crazy. Crazy. A lot of my convictions that I hold for the console industry, a lot of people don't realize that I actually developed them when I was fully playing on the console. My disdain for exclusivity during the days of Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, when Xbox locked that game down, I was so mad. I think I said it in another video. I cussed them out. Stupid Xbox. Why would they want to do something like that and stop a game that we already started playing and the money had the sequel to it? Now, going back in hindsight and seeing that they paid for some of the development because the game was in trouble, I don't know really how to feel. But again, my words had already been said. My whole deal with the subscription service called PlayStation Plus. What is the value that you're getting compared to Game Pass? It's not there, in my opinion. All these things, they were all formed when I was still playing on the PlayStation ecosystem. Some people think I'm coming at this from a PC player's mindset. No. The reason that many of you fall flat with your very silly arguments is because I came at it with a PlayStation player's frame of mind. That is why I went back to PC in the first place. I would have been very content if the value was there for me to just play on the PlayStation and gizmo around with my PCs. I'm a nerd anyways. I got them. It's not a problem. It doesn't really make any difference at the end of the day. I'm okay just messing with computers on weekends and doing all this weird crap at the end of the day. But once the value proposition failed me, I said, this is BS. And I walked away from that nonsense. But then you see people all over the place droning around complaining like, yo, if you think the value is there for you, engage in it. But it's hard for you to say the value is there when there's another platform that's over there basically tossing games every single month or every single quarter to its audiences. What kind of value proposition is that where one platform is giving you for $10 brand new games that you can get access to for a month, another one is asking you to come remaster a game that they've already basically sold over years? It's absolutely horse manure. And this gentleman is calling that thing out like crazy.
F all that. If you're interested in the game, get the game. But don't feel pressure. Don't let these people out here pressure you into getting it because if not, then no sequel will happen. Oh well. You know what I mean? You know what? Days Gone, I don't want to say it's a perfect game. It's not. It's got its flaws. It's a very enjoyable game.
I'm looking forward to playing it. I was gonna sit and play, play the game with the wife because me and the wife will play some of these adventure games. She loves, that progression style mechanics and such, but she doesn't want to hold a controller. She prefers like these Candy Crush things on the phones or whatever it is. But when we're playing, she wants to see what the dialogue is about. There's that interesting part. You know how PlayStation games are. It is what it is, and I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like them, right? But she's like, yeah, I don't know about the zombie gore and all that stuff. I said, all right, no problem, but let's see what the game is about. Let's kind of, delve into the game. But we got busy. I think, what happened then? Yeah, we got super busy, like life-altering busy. So I'm looking forward to playing it. Even after those years, I still circled back, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this game. Because what I played, I think I played about, I don't remember how long I played, but I liked it enough to come back on PC and buy it.
Do you know what a sequel could potentially mean in 2025? They could absolutely ruin the IP. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I almost don't even want a sequel for the games that I love anymore. You'll be playing as Deacon's girlfriend, doing God knows what,
He's going deep now. He's going in.
some stupid ass, you know what, we're not even going to get into it. Bottom line is, a sequel isn't even necessarily a good thing anymore. The game is awesome. If you like it, get it. If you don't want to support the remaster, don't support the remaster. And damn sure don't feel no pressure. Sony could have made a sequel to this game. 100%.
He's basically calling Days Gone a masterpiece. This is the highest compliment. This is the highest compliment right here that you can give a game, where you're like, you know what? Whether or not there's a sequel, it doesn't matter, because already the game is established as a very solid game. That's literally what he's saying. It doesn't get any better than that. And I've always known, I always dialed in and paid very close attention. I like to do that. Look at the reviews on Steam. If you're hitting very positive at 92%, most recent user reviews at 93%, man, there is some cooking going on here. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. You will never see me beat on a PlayStation game to the point where I actually don't buy it if I'm interested in playing it. Even when I castigate and I criticize, like Marvel Spider-Man 2, where I'm on that game's neck every day, after getting mad, I'm going to sell this copy of Game Pass at GameStop. It's still sitting right here. I'm not doing that. Because I do like these games. But, some people are not gamers. They're more platform sheep. So in their minds, criticizing the platform is a sin and all that. But you know what? Let that whole table be turned over. Goodness.
Interest is there. Obviously it's there. They've released it 2 additional times. Okay? So that bullshit about it's on us, that's a bullshit ass cop-out. And I bought the game 2 times. And I'm going to plop down to $10 and I'll play it again. Will I do it on the PC? I don't know. That remains to be seen. But I think Sony's more focused on pushing their live service bullshit. So they're putting it on us. No. This is on them. They want to push live service trash. How much money did they spend on that Concord abomination? And yes, it crashed. Look at how much money was spent into that. And you telling me they can't do a Days Gone sequel? Give me a break.
Someone is finally saying the truth.
Give me a break. Bottom line, if you like it, get it. If you don't,
Shout out to Solid Rev. I think he finally put everything on blast right here. Because again, sure, I'm coming from the other side saying these so-called exclusives aren't selling. And the reason they're not selling is simply because they're asking you to buy a new version of the same game that you just already beat. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. And he's coming. There's a select set of people that are actually proposing this stuff. I've seen some YouTube videos where some people saying, well, this remaster is a good thing. I said maybe I should not bother even with that, because that is a whole bunch of hogwash in its own right. But I think he made a very good set of points. A very good set of points. Because if PlayStation players don't hold PlayStation accountable, you guys are just going to be fodder. Fodder. Like free food for them at the end of the day. Talk to me in the comment section, folks. Appreciate you guys' time and audience. Thanks for watching. Peace out.